Before the story begins, I encourage you to watch this video until the very end. There are unexpected twists and heartfelt moments that you won't want to miss. Stay with us to experience a love story like no other. Chapter 1, The Call. My name is Lily, and this is a story about a winter that changed my life. At the time, I was studying economics at a university in the city, living in a small apartment that smelled of books and instant noodles. I worked late at a quiet cafe downtown to pay rent, but money was always tight. Most days, I hurried between school, work, and home, rarely stopping to talk to anyone. My world felt small, until the call that started everything. It was a Tuesday night, frosty and still, when my phone rang with a number I didn't know. I hesitated, unsure if I should answer, but curiosity got the better of me. Hello. There was a slight pause on the other end. Then a gentle, older voice spoke. Good evening. Is this Lily? Yes, this is she, I replied, confused. My name is Samuel Blair. I understand you occasionally offer companionship for dinner. A friend gave me your number. Would you be available tonight? I only wish for conversation, nothing more. It's my birthday and I am alone. Surprised, I almost said no, but something about the sadness in his voice made me pause. Sensing no harm and needing the money, I agreed to meet him. An hour later, bundled in my thickest coat, I stepped out into the cold night, ready to meet someone who would change my life in ways I never expected. Chapter 2, The First Meeting. Samuel lived just outside the city in a neighborhood that felt older than time itself. His house was small, neat, and inviting. I was nervous as I rang the bell, clutching my bag with cold, shaky hands. He opened the door, a thin, silver-haired man with warm brown eyes and a tentative smile. Come in, please, he said softly. Inside, jazz played from an old radio. The table was set for two, complete with birthday candles. I could see the effort he put into making the evening pleasant, and I felt a wave of gratitude. Over dinner, we talked. Samuel asked about my studies, my life in the city, my dreams. His questions were gentle, but they made me think in new ways. He told me about his life as a retired literature professor, his love of books, and how, after his wife passed, the house felt emptier every year. In his eyes, I saw a loneliness that mirrored my own. When I was about to leave, he handed me a book. It's my favorite, he said. I hope it brings you some comfort. As I stepped back into the night, the world felt a little warmer. Chapter 3, Unlikely Friendship. Samuel and I began meeting regularly. Sometimes we ate dinner, sometimes we just talked. Sometimes we shared long silences, watching snowflakes fall outside his window. It was peaceful and different from the noise and rush of my daily life. We became friends in the quiet spaces of our lives. Samuel became my confidant, someone I could talk to about school stress, family worries, and the uncertain future. He listened without judgment, offering steady wisdom and kindness. In return, I brought life into his home, a flash of youth, stories about the world outside, and laughter that echoed in corners long silent. Sometimes I read aloud to him from my textbooks, and he helped me see subjects I dreaded in a new light, turning dull lessons into interesting discussions. It felt like we were building a bridge across generations, each learning from the other, each keeping the other from drifting too far away. Chapter 4, A Secret Exposed. The comfort of our friendship was kept outside the rest of my life. None of my classmates or co-workers knew about Samuel. I wasn't ashamed, but it was easier to keep things separate. But secrets have a way of unraveling. One day, my boyfriend Mark waited for me outside the cafe. He was curious about what was taking so much of my time. We argued, and I blurted out that I had been spending evenings with an elderly friend, helping him with loneliness. He didn't understand. He wanted to meet Samuel to judge for himself. Reluctantly, I invited Mark to join us for dinner. That evening was tense. Mark viewed Samuel with suspicion at first, but over the meal, Samuel's genuine warmth began to shine through. He talked with Mark about travel, jazz, and philosophy, topics Mark found hard to resist. But later, Mark confronted me, upset and confused about my relationship with Samuel. He accused me of hiding things. Even though there was nothing romantic between Samuel and I tried to explain, but suspicion lingered in his eyes. Chapter 5, A Lesson in Love. Samuel saw the stress this caused. One evening, as we sipped tea, he told me something I'll never forget. People fear what they don't understand, Lily. Friendship across generations, real, honest friendship, is rare, but it's no less valuable than romantic love. Sometimes it takes time for others to see that. With his gentle words, my own anger faded. I realized I needed to be honest, not just with Mark, but with myself. I cared for Samuel deeply, but not in the way I once thought love had to be. Love between friends can be just as important as love between partners. When I explained this to Mark, he listened more patiently. He even agreed to join us for dinner again, this time with an open mind. Slowly, the walls he'd built began to crumble. Chapter 6, Changes and Goodbyes. Spring arrived, and with it, changes. I received news that I won a scholarship to study abroad, a dream come true. I was excited, but worried about leaving Samuel alone. On my last night in the city, we sat in Samuel's garden under the new green leaves. There were no long speeches, just simple words. You have given me new hope, Lily. Thank you, Samuel said gently. Tears gathered in my eyes. You changed my life too. I will always carry this friendship with me. He handed me another book, this one with a note inside. To Lily, who taught me time is not measured in years, but in the joy we give each other. I hugged him tight, and as I stepped away, I realized that though life takes people on different paths, love, in all its forms, remains. Chapter 7, A New Chapter. In a new city, surrounded by unfamiliar faces, I often thought of Samuel and everything he taught me. Mark and I wrote often, working to build trust based on honesty. Over time, I realized that love is not only found in grand gestures or passionate romance. It's in every kind word, every act of compassion, every moment spent listening. I continued to write to Samuel, and sometimes sent him stories about my adventures. He would reply with bits of wisdom and occasionally his favorite recipes or book suggestions. Though miles apart, we still gave each other hope. Years later, looking back, I know that winter changed me forever. Because of Samuel, I learned that the heart has many rooms, and all of them deserve to be filled with friendship, with understanding, and most of all, with love. Thank you for listening to this story until the very end. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel, activate notifications so you don't miss any new stories. Give this video a like, leave your thoughts in the comments, and share the video with your friends and loved ones.